Hello, hello, hello. Yes, welcome to my live video, live channel. We're not gonna take your time. I just want to quickly get done what I already wrote on the groups. My group CCNA 200201 on Facebook. I wrote these questions already, so I would quickly share my screen and we get that fixed quickly. Yep. All right. Let me drag this to this point. Okay. Good job. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Good. So I'm gonna be sharing my screen quickly. Entire screen. Share. Okay, let me share this part. Okay, so what am I doing? Stop sharing. So I've got a little bit of code. So now I'm sharing it again. What am I sharing? Okay. So can you see the screen? Wait, just I'm trying to correctly share the screen. Sorry. Good. Sharing the right screen now. Good. So this is what we're gonna be talking about. This one. And I will also be doing some calculations on this page as well. So this is the question, right? This is the question here. You have class C 28 subnet mask, which are valid host, class slash 28 subnet mask. So for you to be able to calculate that, you have to say 32. There's a formula that says you have to use P as prefix here. So P equals 28. 32 minus P is gonna give you the available number which you will actually use to find the valid host on this question. So 32 minus P will be 32 minus 8. So sorry, minus 28 equals um 4. So 2 raised to the power 4 gives you 16. Equals 16. So 16 is what we're gonna be using to actually get our first subnet. So again, remember this is slash 28. So when it's slash 28, you have to calculate the most closest classful IP range. Classful IP range. Class A, it's between um, 1 and 126. Class A is between 1 and 126. 1 to 126. Class B, 120, 128 to 191, 127 is reserved for loopback address. 191, 192 till 223, right? 224 until 239. These are the classes. So this actually fall into class C, yeah? So now what you have to do is going to be the first three octets is going to be blocked. You can't do anything to it. Now we're talking of 16. So for this option, the first subnet is 192.168.25.0. Let me copy this subnet. Dot 0 up to 192.168.25. 25.15. This is the first subnet for this. Then the next one is going to be dot 16 to dot 32. So you cannot use the first and the last subnet. The first one is the network ID, NID, and the last second one is the broadcast ID. So you cannot use this is the network and this is the network broadcast. So this is wrong. Now for 33, as you can see, the third one is going to be 33, right? No, the third one, this is going to be up to 31, I'm sorry. Then this is going to be 32 up to 60, up to 40, 47. So as you can see, you can find this in this subnet. So B is correct, right? B is correct. Then um, C 192.168.10.67. So if you multiply 16 times 4, that's 64. Now there's another subnet that is going to be um, 192 dot in this case 192.10. Sorry, I should not be using the previous one to calculate or everything. So this is slash 33, yeah. Of course, like I told you, this tree will not make any empirical meaning. So you can just say, I'll just have to correct this part. So this one is going to be 192.168.110.32 up to dot 110, yeah, dot 47. So what I want to tell you is this doesn't really matter, the first three octets, because it's actually close. It's the 24, it's a slash 24. So those ones doesn't really matter. So the reason why the first one is wrong, you know why? And this is the second one, right? Yes. And yeah, so this is between this. So that's why this is correct. Then for 67.10.64 up to 192.168.10 dot, oh, what's going on? Dot 10 dot plus 16. That's gonna be um 64 plus 16 is going to give you 80. So you go on 79. So anything between this is valid. So 67 is between that. So it is valid. Right. So the correct answer is B, C, right? For 238, then 192.168 to 254 to 238. All you have to do is divide 238 by 16 for you to know the network. 14, 28 times 16 times 14. That gives you 224. So 224 plus 16 is 240. So in this network, you're going to have something like this. You're going to have something like this. um, 224 up to 240. Sorry, 239. Always remember to remove one from the last IP address. So now, as you can see, 238 is going to work. You cannot use 239 and you cannot use 224. So this is also correct. So B, C, D. So now for E, it's obvious, 15. We already got it from the start. It ends with 15. It's not going to work. And F, 129. If you there's 16 times 7, you get 128. And you cannot use 128, but you can use 129. That's how simple it is. That's the answer to that. So which of the following are usable class A private IP address within subnet mask? Again, for this, there is private IP address 10.0.0.0.0. This is class A private IP address. Then 172.16, 192.168. So all this gets to um 172.16.255. That's class B. Then this is class C. All right, cool. So from what I can see here, it shows that most of your home Wi-Fi is gonna have between these IP addresses. So these are the private IP addresses. Me looking at the option, this is wrong and this is wrong. They are actually class A, they are not private. This is class A but not private, and this is actually class um, B, right? It's class B, because it's 128, but it's actually a subnet reserved for different purposes, right? So when you look at it right now, we're gonna just use the formula we're using as well. 32 minus 29, 32 minus 29 gives you 3. 2 raised to the power 3 gives you 8. So 8 is what we're using for this. So the network is gonna be like from 8, 16 and the rest. So you obviously know what the first network for this is going to be. 10.200.201.0 to 7. Then the second one is going to be from 8 to 16. And this is 16, which shows this is not correct. Then 20, like I told you, is not a private address. That is incorrect. 10.150.100.17. So this is going to be, as you can see, we are dealing with the last octet. So 16. So as you can see, 16 starts this octet and 17 is going to work. So C is correct, right? So also 10.150.100. Oh, that's what we just did. C. Then 10.101.150.5. So in this case, as you can see, this is also going to work because it's going to be within the first range, which is 10.101.150.0 to 7. So you cannot use 7, but you can use 5, 6. You can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the formula, which is basically 2 raised to power n minus 2. Good. So this is actually going to work. C, D. He is not part is out of it, and F. Obviously looking at it, and F. So those are the answers to the questions for the subnetting that we have to do today. So if you want to, get more information, you can always like my profile, sorry, like my channel, and I can always come with these live videos. Thank you so much for being a part of this live. I'm going to stop it right now. Have a good one. Do not forget to subscribe and like my video. Thank you.